Okay, welcome back to the channel, all you electric car nerds. So basically, just going to go on about electric vehicles and how we're definitely going there now. More than doubling of the models coming out, meaning more options for those. Basically, didn't know, we're going to electric vehicles. It's not going to happen straight away, but it is going to happen day by day. Electric vehicles getting cheaper. People just buying the car. People's old petrol car breaks. I'll say, we'll go electric. We got solar on our roof already. Da da da. So more models, more cars coming out. More streamlining, things getting cheaper. So vans, we need vans because we're tradesmen. Yep, we got vans coming out now, electric, soon to come out. We can cover them with solar panels and we'll get like 20 kilometers of range, free a day. Oh, I left my car outside. Oh, I got 20 kilometers of range for free. So we don't need free petrol, we will get it from the sun. And then guess what? Not only cars are getting more efficient, solar panels too. So guess what? You had that big solar panel. Now you have the solar panel the same size but it gives twice as much power. And therefore you can have more solar panels in your car, more power, etc. So yeah, we're going to electric vehicles. Everything's getting cheaper and cheaper. It's basically a no-brainer from here. And then you say, how can I make money from this? Well, every electric vehicle coming out, probably LFP battery will be the most used battery in the future, next decade. And sodium ion will come along, but LFP will be huge, which contains natural graphite in the anode. So if you know about buying low and selling high in a company that's got a good project, this could be you. We didn't need all that lithium, wasn't huge demand. Fast forward, we didn't have enough lithium, people were paying crazy amounts for it. This company only had to spend a little amount because they were in a good location with a good mine. So you looked at the rough figures, price went crazy, and yeah, so probably from here will become more of a dividend stock. We'll trade, probably keep going up slowly over time if they invest right. Who knows? That's cool, lithium. So buying before the lithium shortfall, when the company was drilling out, did the study, etc., got the loan. Yeah, it wasn't overnight. See, you could have bought here. It could have been going down from 5 cents. You could have bought here. Oh no, I'm saying it went down. You could have bought here. So, I lost so much money from 30 cents to there. If you didn't know what you're buying, you might have sold out here. A lot of people might have done that. And then you missed out on this because you didn't do your research on the company. You were just looking at the chart and thinking that was the chart was the company. Which could be similar for ITM. ITM has came down a lot in price recently. Nothing's changed about the company. Like, we're still going basically to electric vehicles with LFP batteries, which will need natural graphite. They still have a huge resource in a great location. So I think I bought around here somewhere, went up, now it came down. Nothing has really changed from the company since then. They've been drilling. Yeah, so some people might have bought here and then inexperienced, they sold out, not knowing what they were holding, not doing the rough numbers. And I could be wrong as well. Like, this could keep going down, it could die, I could be missing something. So it's always a risk. But basically with ITM, or most natural graphite stocks, we're going to be waiting 2025, 2026 till things really kick in. So demand will kick in. We'll say, where's the graphite? And this company say, we have the graphite, we need a loan. And the bank says, oh, well, we'll give you that 100 million because we're going to get it back in 1 year because there's so much demand for graphite and you make so much money off it. And you're in such a good location and you have renewable power, not diesel. And you got a huge everlasting resource for 50 to 100 years. Yeah, we'll give you the money. And could be wrong, but that could happen to ITM. It's not going to happen overnight. Probably going to be... But then overnight, it could seem like overnight when it eventually happens. Anyway, so that's ITM. You might have to wait a bit for them. But then there's WKT. Actually, halfway through building the mine now. You can buy the whole company for about 75 million. Or 60 million says here, but I think it's more about 70. If you click on the ASX, get the actual market cap. And then they say they'll be making EBITDA of about 60 million per year. Then after cost and tax, $25 million Australian in the hand. For a company you can buy for 75 million. So later this year or next year, they confirm to make $25 million after cost and tax. It's going to be at least a $200 million company. And then guess what? If they're doing that well and there's more demand and they can meet that demand, they're going to double production and double those numbers. And then they'll have money to put into other things. That's wishful thinking, but it could happen. If it happens half as good, it's still going to be pretty good. If they're making $10 million after cost and tax for a $70 million company, That's pretty good. Then they could even double production even at those numbers there, etc, etc. Iron out the kinks and then actually make that 25 million. Once again, wishful thinking. Once again, this go to 0. Who knows? You got to be in it to win it. Rough numbers say it will go well, but you never know what could happen. Then another one, VRC. They actually have a mine in Ukraine that was making money. Due to the war, it's sort of shut down. They can open again, make money from it, and really expand it with little money spent because it's existing, make more money there. And also they got a big thing in Africa with massive mine life as well. They can spend $200 million and they make $200 million in EBITDA per year on that one for 20 years. And that's at a graphite price of today. And if the graphite price shoots up like lithium, that could be more. But then remember, lithium came back down. Good company still making money at this price. So you sort of want to buy low, sell high. So lithium told us it doesn't just stay high forever. People say it'll come down here, can go back up there. Just got to do your research, know the rough numbers. And I'll finish off laughing at this thing here. How do I try to turn 20k ASX share portfolio into second income of 6 a year? So a good company might give 5 to 10% dividends. Some companies like FMG, they could be giving a 10% dividend. That was around here. So you buy in, 10% dividend, and then you lose 50%. So, yeah, I got 10%, but you just lost another 40. So you also want to buy low, sell high with these companies. Know what you're buying, know what it could go to, risk to reward, do the rough sums. So don't buy a stock for a dividend if the stock is just going to half due to it being iron ore price being high, iron ore price drops in half. So know what you're buying is what I'm saying. If you knew what you're buying, you can still be wrong, but you have less chance of being wrong. So you're not going to make 20k and make 6 grand a year. Well, this one company I own, NVX, I made money on hype. It went from $1. I bought here. I sold some here and sold a 10x here. This was nothing to do with actual financials. It was just a hype thing. It was just luck. So hype can make you money in stocks as well. So do the rough numbers. Be prepared to wait and hold to be corrected. So ITM, I think it's going to go very well. Market disagrees so far, but in the end, we will find out who wins. And it's going to be funny, if these stocks make lots of money in the next 2 or 3 years, I'm going to be making videos like, yeah, I told you. And then we'll see who's laughing. Okay, that's it for me. So remember, rough numbers. Don't buy the chart. Like and subscribe. Let me know any companies. Give me some companies with the rough numbers for them and why you think they're going to actually make you money. And that's it from me.